Hello, I'm Hero, a traveler cycling around the world. Along the way, I share quiet reflections and small stories from the road. Today, I'd like to talk about something I've been noticing as I travel. How the world feels a little more protective, a little more closed, and what that might mean for us as travelers. In many places lately, I've been sensing the same quiet shift. Countries that once seemed open are turning inward again, becoming more cautious, more protective of what's theirs. It's not necessarily good or bad. It just feels like the world, after years of reaching outward, is taking a deep breath and pulling its hands back in. Once, every country lived as its own small world. Then, slowly, doors began to open. Trade, travel, connection. That was the age of globalization, a time when people believed the more we shared, the closer we would become. But now, after decades of openness, it feels as though the world is being tested. Borders are still there, but something deeper, trust, curiosity, has begun to tighten. I see it when I travel. Even as someone who loves foreign places, I realize that what makes travel beautiful is not how global things have become, but how different they still are. Every country, every town has its own rhythm, its own air, its own quiet pride, and to travel is to be invited into someone else's home, not to take, but to listen, to learn, to be humble. Lately, I've noticed that both travelers and locals sometimes forget this. When tourism grows too quickly, people feel invaded. It's like someone stepping into your living room without knocking. No matter how kind they are, it still feels uncomfortable. So it's natural that people want to protect what's theirs. Their nature, their culture, their peace. A few months ago, I flew from the Philippines back to Australia. At the airport, I spent more than 30 minutes in inspection. Bags checked, questions asked. It felt endless. But then I remembered. This country protects its land fiercely. No fruit, no seeds, no soil can be brought in. It's not about inconvenience, it's about care. And I thought, how lucky we are that someone is guarding what we come to see. If we ignore those rules, if we treat every border as a suggestion, then someday those doors might close for good. The world was once opened through trust, through the belief that people would come with respect. If we lose that, it's not governments or politics that close the door. It's us. So when I travel now, I try to see the reason behind every rule, the heart behind every caution sign, because behind them are people who worked, cared, and protected the beauty I've come to experience. Maybe the world is becoming a little more closed again, but perhaps that's just a reminder that openness isn't something countries give us. It's something we each carry inside. The world will open or close depending on how we walk through it, with demand or with respect. See you on the next podcast.